I just got the call that today's my last day. Okay, so that's that. Um, yeah. So I was expecting this. I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know when. And even though like I knew it was gonna happen, I still feel a little emotional about it. I have not had a mentee B yet. I don't think I'm gonna have one. I think everything's gonna be fine. But I don't know. It's just kind of like bittersweet. And like my birthday is in a couple days, so I lost my job for my birthday. um, so yeah, I'm actually. I don't know. I don't even have the words right now. I'm gonna have to come back with thoughts. I'm back with my thoughts. It's been a few hours and I've had like a couple breakdowns. Just like not even really breakdowns, just like feeling emotional because it's sad. Like I finally found a job that I actually like and now my company is shut down. So they like sent us all the information that we're supposed to have and like what we can expect over the next like couple weeks as far as like what's happening with the bankruptcy court. So hopefully the bankruptcy court approves us to get all of our PTO that we have accrued and our severances because I'm like I don't know what round of layoffs I'm in, but just kind of like a backstory on July 28th is when they announced to everyone at the company that basically they were being laid off. My team that I'm on was asked to stay and like kind of help with the wind down process. I worked in HRIS, so we do a lot of like back end stuff for HR and like a lot of like processing and like employee records. So our team was asked to stay, and we all stayed. And that day, July 28th, was the most craziest day I've had at a job in a very long time. It was just chaos and panic, and everyone was freaking out, which understandably so. And we're trying to, figure out what we're supposed to be doing to like help everybody because we didn't really know what was going on. It was just, we were kind of like blindsided. So I don't know. One thing I am grateful for is that even though this whole entire situation sucks, I am blessed that I was on the team that was asked to stay because there was a lot of people that lost their jobs with no warning, basically. And what happened on that Friday is they basically let everyone know that that day was going to be their last day. Everyone's computers started getting locked. They weren't able to get stuff off. People were trying to like sign their severance agreements and were having issues. And it was just very stressful for everybody. And it was very scary too. And being on the team that asked to stay, it's like we're trying to assist everyone like the best we can. But then like in the back of your head, you're like, oh my God, like I'm losing my job too. I just don't know when. And I do feel blessed that I had a heads up, basically. I had a full heads up. We worked the entire month of August, and helped with what we could help with. And I am grateful for that. So I just, it just sucks all around. It really just, it really sucks all around. And I was talking to my best friend earlier, and I was like, I really feel like all I can do is laugh to like keep from crying. Like it's just like a nervous thing. Like oh my gosh, like wow, I really don't have a job because I've never been fired before. I've never been laid off. I've always like when I quit jobs, I've always quit to like go to another job. And so I don't know. It just is a weird feeling. I feel a lot of emotions right now. I feel like overwhelmed. I feel scared. I feel anxious. But then also like there's a part of me that feels a little bit of relief. The relief comes from like, okay, come next week when I get up, I don't have to go to work. And I think my body needs that in a way. Mentally, I need that in a way because I just have a lot going on even outside of work. And so I'm just gonna take this for what it is. And it's not gonna be this like earth-shattering moment. At least I'm not treating it that way, because I try to look at things like, okay, everything happens for a reason. And I had made a comment, well, not even a comment. I had decided back in June that like I had decided back in June that I wanted to change my life. I wanted to manifest a new life. And I saw a TikTok where a girl was like, she pretended that she was on a TV show and her like different parts of her life were different seasons. And so she created a Pinterest board and made her life look like what she wanted it to look like. And every time something happened, she would say, oh, it's for the plot. And that's exactly how I feel right now. I feel like this is for the plot. I said I wanted to manifest a new life. There are some things that I really want to accomplish. And I don't feel comfortable sharing that. And I don't like sharing what my goals are with just anyone. Not that you guys are just anyone, but like I think it's important to keep some things to yourself and keep it private. But there's some things that I really want to do that a job could potentially be in the way of. And I'm like, dang, is this a universe like giving me that push to like say, okay, you said you wanted to leave your 9 to 5, which I didn't mean this. I didn't mean this soon. Like that was the plan eventually, to leave the 9 to 5 world and leave corporate world. But damn, like I didn't mean right now. That was, down the line. So the timeline has been sped up, and it's freaking crazy. So next week, I have to go turn in my equipment, and they said we could keep our monitors. I have to go turn my laptop in, like all the cords and stuff that go with it. I don't know what I'm gonna do next week. I don't know. My birthday is on Thursday. Like, what's crazy is I worked at this company for exactly 3 years. This is one of the longest jobs I've had, because usually when I hit that 1 year mark, I'm like, I want to do something different, even if it's within the company. Like, I will try to like get a different role in a different department, because I like to switch it up. But I've been at this job for exactly 3 years. I didn't hate it. I did not dread coming to work. Like, I wasn't really stressed at work. I wasn't taking work home at the end of the day. I wasn't thinking about work on the weekends. And I really appreciated this job. And it was exactly what I needed at this time in my life. And I'm very grateful that I got to experience a job like this, because it was a job that I have always wanted to do. It was literally perfect. The perfect job. Exactly what I wanted to be doing. And I hope that I can find, something similar. But it's crazy. Now I'm unemployed, y'all. With my birthday being next week, this is really the start of a new chapter. Turning 34. I have no job. I have no man. Oh my god, this is crazy. Like, what is my life turning into? I had some moments earlier today where like I was feeling emotional, and like I had shut down my computer for the last time, and like I'm gonna miss my coworkers. I enjoyed working with them. I had a really good team, and I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't call us friends. We never hung out of work, like hung out outside of work or anything like that, but it was a team I enjoyed working with. And if you had a crazy team that you've worked with, when you have a good team, like, you really appreciate that. Everyone was super cool and helpful and kind, and I don't know. Hey you guys, so the last time we talked, it was Friday, when I just got the news that it was going to be my last day. Today's Monday. No, today's Tuesday. It was a holiday weekend. So I'm actually getting ready to go return my equipment. So I've got my laptop packed up, and all of that. Like, this is my desk now. Hold on. You guys saw how my desk looked before. Now I just have, the monitors are gone. I just have my personal laptop here now. And then, this is my work laptop that I have to go return. Today, I don't know, I just feel kind of weird. I haven't really been processing. I haven't. Like, I feel like all I can do is laugh to keep from crying, but I just kind of feel like a lot of different things right now. It feels weird to not be at work right now because it's 11 a.m. on a Tuesday and like I'm not at work. So I I don't know. I just feel like all I can say is I don't know. I have to go turn in my equipment here in a little bit. And that'll be like the final chapter, like turning my equipment in, because once I do that, like it's officially over. And hopefully we hear some news at the beginning of next week about our severance and our getting our PTO paid out, because right now they don't know. So I'm really hoping that the bankruptcy judge allows the company to pay us our PTO and our severance, because I want my PTO. I have like 3 weeks of PTO saved up. And so yeah, now I'm just trying to find things to do, which I have plenty of stuff that I can do. Like, let's be honest, like I feel like now that I'm not at work, I can get a lot of stuff done around the house. They also told us that we're getting paid for this week, so through the 8th of September we're getting paid this week, but even though we're not working. So like our technical last day is September 8th, which is this Friday. And what was I gonna say? Damn, I forgot that quick. So we do get paid through the end of this week, which is great. And now that I'm not at work, I have a bunch of things that I can get done. I have some things that I need to go drop off at the thrift store to donate. I have things to do around the house. Like, there is plenty of stuff that I can get done that I really couldn't do, like, because I was working throughout the day. And so I'm really just going to take advantage of this time. Just take advantage of this time because I have not had a break from working in like 5 years. Like, the last time I had a gap, I wouldn't even really call it a gap. I had started a job in January of 2018, like mid-January, and that job was absolutely horrible. Like, it was a bait and switch situation. So I only lasted a week at that job. And in between that time, I was like applying for places and interviewing. So I started my next job like in March. So I was really only off for about 5 weeks before I, had to start my new job. But I was like steadily looking for positions and like interviewing, and I don't feel like doing that at this exact moment. I really want to take advantage of this time to like just kind of recalibrate, get my shit together, because when do you ever have time off from work? Like, I wish I had summer break from work. So I'm just really going to take advantage of this time while I'm in between jobs to like reevaluate my life. basically reevaluate my life. Get my house together, get some things done that I've been wanting to do, work on my personal brand, which is something I'm very, very, very excited about working on. Because for me, as a single parent, it was very imperative that I have more than one stream of income. So that's something I'm very proud of myself for doing. That this job is not my only source of income. So I'm not going to be like out on my ass, because I don't have this job. And I'm very proud of myself for being responsible in that sense and having multiple streams of income set up. So now I'm going to take this time to work on fleshing out and like making those other streams of income increase. So that's what I'm going to be working on, and I'm very excited. I feel like I have time to work on my ebooks now, because when you're a single parent, now that I'm like going off on a tangent, but like when you're a single parent and you understand that you are like the sole income breadwinner, like even though you have stuff that you want to work on for you, that kind of takes a back seat to the priorities, right? So like I did not get to spend as much time as I would like to work on my personal stuff, because one, I was at work 8 hours a day, 40 40 days a week, 40 hours a week. I was at work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. That chunk of time spent given to this job, I could not use for myself. And I tried to work on like my things that I wanted to work on as I could, but like I just really, like, you can't do it all. Like, you really cannot do it all, especially if you're doing it by yourself. So like I did not get to dedicate as much time as I wanted to. And now, because I feel like I already have 2 jobs. I had this one, I was a content creator, and then I have my other streams of income, and now I can focus on these other streams of income and making them, being able to focus on that, which it's going to be really nice. So I don't feel stressed, which is interesting, but I think I'm at the place in my life now where I know everything happens for a reason. 2, God got me. Like, he's not going to let anything like ruin me. I don't even know what the word is, but like, I believe that I will be okay. Like, this job is not bigger than anything. Like, there's this song that my parents used to play when I was a kid, and it was like, God will make a way when there seems to be no way. That's why I'm not tripping. Like, every time something has happened in my life, I would be so overwhelmed, so anxious, scared, like crying, throwing up, all of that, and then like it turned out to be fine. So now I've learned not to even waste my energy and attention and tears and stress on situations where like it's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be fine. I honestly truly believe that in my core. And I also feel like this is my moment to really pour back into myself and put myself and my personal brand like in the forefront, and like really be able to focus on it without the other distractions. So all that to say, your girl is unemployed. But not really, because I still have money. And I just feel like I'm gonna get even more money. Like, I look, stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Okay? So I need to put this up in my car. I want to go run a couple errands before I forgot I made coffee. I want to run a couple errands before I have to go drop off my equipment. Because I need to go drop off that stuff to donate. And then I want to go, like, I wonder if my Chick-fil-A has that new sandwich. I might try it. We'll see.